think we're live. There we go. I gotta go through, share this in the Discords real quick. I hate trying to do this from a phone. I get a freaking tablet to do this. Way easier. Let me rotate this. Let's leave it like that for a second. What's up, Danny? Let me know if you guys can hear me alright. Did it not post the thumbnail, man? Hold on. I'll be able to check more what chat says in a sec. Danny, is there a... okay, what's the thumbnail look like? Because I made a thumbnail for this. It was like, like my Steelborn character sitting next to a river. Does it look like that? Or is it just a fucking blue picture? I'm gonna be so mad if it's just a blue picture. I don't know why it did that. I literally set up a fucking thumbnail for it and everything. I'll go back and edit it in a minute. Maybe. If I can, I have no idea. Just kind of, I'm going through real quick and dropping the link in the Discords. This is way more tedious to do from a phone. I've never actually done a live through that. Wait, what do you mean you saw the other thumbnail before? I just made it like 20 minutes ago. This is so much more tedious. It just the phone. This sucks. But we're gonna go for some catfish tonight and just bullshit. That's the plan for tonight. Nah, you couldn't have seen this thumbnail before. I just made it. It's a sweet thumbnail. And the one you're normally talking about is that's just the one where it's like, the Steelborn character leaning against the tree. I'm cutting in and out. Well, that's no good. You're the only one saying that though. Everybody else said I sounded clear. Do I still sound clear or what? Man, I'm so pissed. I actually took the time to make a thumbnail for this before I did this. And it didn't work. But I've never gone live from the phone before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I just gotta figure out a full screen. Oh, wait, can you guys hear me now? I just realized I think I hit the mute button a minute ago. I don't know if you guys can hear me now. I might have muted myself like a retard, okay? How does it sound for you guys? Is it better now? Yay, nay? I have no idea. Does that sound any better or look any better? You guys want to let me know? Okay, Clarence says I sound good. All right. All right, is it clear? Is it clear now? Okay. I'm trying to get this set up for a sec while I get this. Okay, it sounds better now? All right, sweet. Trying a little something different since Jazz thinks he's so cool doing his urban adventures. Doing some IRL fishing, you know? Jazz thinks he's so cool because he went like camping once, I think. You're gonna be yelling at the river? I might start yelling. It depends on what the chat says, okay? That is to be determined. Look, this is the first time we're doing this. This is just gonna be the Riverside Rant. We're gonna do some fishing. I might yell at a fish if it pisses me off. But this is kind of just whatever you guys want to talk about. Well, I just try and catch some fish and probably look stupid. See? It's a win-win for all of us. All right. Do I need anything else? Probably should check. I feel like I need some small hooks. I'll eat those. Take one of those too. Can't hurt. You never seen a JS urban adventure outside of DebateCon? I haven't seen any of his urban adventures either. That's why Avarice always makes fun of him and calls him the suburban adventures, because he doesn't go anywhere or do anything. Eventually we'll do some of these during the day, because what I want to do, the goal is to get like a GoPro, and either a GoPro or just like one of those Either that or like one of those mounts for your chest for the camera. Because I go fishing all the time and it's like, screw it. If people want to see that, you know, kill two birds with one stone. Just looking for those cannonball sinkers. Not the cannonballs, the egg sinkers that I bought. I know I've got another box in here with some small hooks. Seeing that, so we'll just cheat. We're gonna cheat it here in a sec, and if I can find my fishing pole and my flashlight that I brought. Okay, I got the flashlight. Now where's the little fishing? Okay, here we go. Can't forget the fucking mosquito spray out here. Where I'm at is mosquito heaven. Here we go. Hold on a sec. I can just do this for a minute. Stop dropping the phone. That'd be awesome. There we go. Okay, now we should have it set up. And I found my little baby hook, which is what I was after. Or at least one of them. I don't know where that box went. My fishing shit's so disorganized. I gotta reorganize it. Find all my crap. Here's my topwater stuff. It's supposed to be a catfish stream, but we might do some bass. Here we go. Let's see what I got in there. walking past. What the fuck just happened? Oh. There we go. Now we're on our way. Or there more like street lights in this area. Actually, we'll go to that table. Hopefully no creepo shows up on us. What's up, Jeremy? We're doing a fishing stream. And no, not particularly, but like it's not unheard of in this area. I cheat when I go for catfish. I used to cheat. Now I'm actually gonna do the Carolina rig the right way. As soon as I figure out where that leader went. Oh. There we go. Big old circle hook. I've pulled quite a few decent-sized cats out of this river before. But, no, we're going to talk about whatever you guys want. Alright, hold on, Jeremy. I'll fix it. Hold your horses. Stop dropping shit. Alright, hold on. Alright, how's it sound now, Jeremy? Let me know. I just turned the Bluetooth off. Let's try and use my earbuds. How's it sound now, guys? Give me a thumbs up if the audio sounds better. That's weird. I can bring the phone closer, but I know I need to go get one of those mics. I have no idea what changed. I haven't changed anything. I just need to go get one. I need to order one of those mics. I know, like the ones that you just clip to your shirt or whatever, but. Let's see, Clarence or Jeremy, do you guys do any fishing? Or am I the only one here who does any fishing? Ah, fuck. Did I fuck up? Yeah, I did fuck up, David. I didn't put the sinker on first. I was distracted by the audio issues. So, now I gotta fix it. I have no idea what changed. Hold on. I turned the Bluetooth off. Let me try just cheating. Hold on. Okay. Now, I'm going to try something different. I'm just going to use my other earbud as a microphone. We'll see if that works. Does that sound any better? Does that sound any better with using the earbud as, like the other earbud as a microphone? It's no better? What the fuck, man? I mean, I can speak up if that works for you guys. I can just try and talk louder. I don't get it, man. When we were in Dallas, Jazz went live with no microphone. We were live when we were live in Dallas. JS had no microphone going whatsoever. Literally just turned on his phone and it was working fine. Like everybody said they could hear me and Easy talking, and we weren't even in front of JS. Or we were in front of JS, probably a couple feet away from him. It's weird that everybody could hear that, but they can't hear me. Bullshit. I don't get why you guys can't hear me either. That's the weird part. Is like those earbuds work fine for phone calls. I use them on Discord all the time. Everybody says it sounds fine when I use them for Discord. Any better with the sound at all since I started speaking up louder? Trying. I don't know why my audio is so low. Dude, I have let me see if I can fuck with the settings. There's like really nothing I can do on my end. I have no idea. I can't even mess with the settings either. That's the weird part. And I can't flip it. I wonder. This is gonna sound really stupid. I can't see the chat for a sec. I'll check it in like 2 minutes. But let me know if I flip my camera this way, if that changes anything, and if that makes it better or not. I doubt that it will, but it might. screwed up and I didn't buy night crawlers. I need to use these fucking panfish worms until I go catch some bait. Trying to see if I can't pull up a bluegill or something and cut that in half, throw that on the hook. Works way better over here. Alright, let me check the chat, see what you guys are saying. Yes, I'm talking into the backside of my phone, Jeremy. I need to get one of those stupid lapel mics. I tried talking into the backside to see if that made any difference. I have no idea if it did or not. Actually, we're gonna rotate this guy and set it up this way. It was super loud when I said I was talking to the backside. Hold on. That you're saying is loud. I just want to make sure. When it's set up like this, that's super loud for some reason. As if so, I'm just gonna tell YouTube that I hate their software for going live. That makes no sense, but okay, we'll go with it. I have no idea what the difference is. Now I'm curious. Hold on, I'm gonna put one of the earbuds back in. Hold on. Okay, how does that sound? How does this sound, guys? I just put one of the earbuds in with the camera facing like away. Does that make any difference for the sound at all, or no? Fuck. I'm just gonna drop my phone. Because if I can just have it set up where I have the earbud in, that'd be way better. Alright. Makes no difference. There we go. I turned the Bluetooth back off and I have it set up the way that it was. So, that should be better. Let me know if it sounds any better. While you guys let me know if that sounds any better, I'm going to go set up this rod. that sound any better, guys? Let me know. Is it a little better? All right. If it's a little better, that's still better. Now I gotta go cast out these worms. I gotta get one of them stupid fucking like chest harness things. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like those chest harness things that people have, where like you can just clip your phone to your chest. Or I'll just get some of those stupid like AI glasses. I could, but I don't have a 3D printer, Jeremy. My dad has a 3D printer. So there's the hole in your argument, Jeremy. I don't have a 3D printer. Look, $200 is a lot of money, man. I feel like I could just order one of those. Yeah, but like I feel like I can order one of these harnesses for like 10, $15 on Amazon. And that's a lot less than $200. Trying to set up a fishing pole in the dark is way harder than I remembered it being. But this is we're gonna keep these streams going like this. Yeah, exactly. That's $200 less worth of diapers. Yeah, I know. I look. I want a 3D printer, but I also really just don't have the space for one. 3D print diapers. Yeah, just 3D print diapers. It's that simple. Everybody can do that. Why didn't I think of that? It's fucking real, dude. I spent way too much money on this fishing stuff, and this reel always likes to mess up. I mean, I might have overspooled it, but I don't think that I did. Like, I gotta cut a bunch of this line off. I don't even know how late I'm gonna be out here. Probably give it till like 11:30, 12, which is like hour and a half. Bamboo underwear. I've never heard of somebody wearing bamboo underwear before, Clarence. I'm just gonna point that out. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, look, I've never seen it, so clearly it doesn't exist. Nobody's shared a nobody shared a 3D printable underwear or 3D printable diapers. Damn. Now I lost my incentive to get one though. See, you shouldn't have told me that. I was considering it until you said that. Figured screw it, we'll try and 3D print some diapers. Yeah, I've never heard of it, so therefore it doesn't exist. Look. You can't show me a single contradiction in that statement. There's no logical contradiction. It's totally coherent and consistent. We're gonna try and also catch some bluegill on the smaller fishing pole. You might get some bass on here. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how the night goes. Breathability, moisture. Why do you know this? Okay, look. I've never heard of anybody. I'm not even like. I know that you can make cloth from bamboo. Like that's not what I was confused about. Like my parents have bamboo towels, but like I've never seen somebody wear bamboo underwear. Clarence has way too much underwear knowledge. Should we be concerned for you there, buddy? You know what I also don't like about trying to do a live stream from the phone is that the chat doesn't stay up. Like I have to keep checking it. Get a laptop. How the fuck am I supposed to live stream from a laptop? Also, we just established that I can't afford a 3D printer, and you want me to go buy a laptop. I gotta sharpen this knife. This one sucks. I have another one. Get money, then I can afford these things. Yeah, you, you know what? That is some sound advice there, Jeremy. Just get money. Just get, I always say if you're homeless, just buy a house. Fucking retard. That is irrefutable logic, but so is mine. If you're homeless, just buy a house. Then you're good. See, you didn't consider that one, did you? Oh yeah, I did forget you're one of them filthy fucking roo riders. What time is it over there for you in the land that doesn't exist? Just 3D print money. Yeah, I'm in Michigan, Jeremy, right? So it's like I'm right above you. Whatever time it is for you, it's the same time for me. Money machine go. Brrr. It's noon. Fuck you guys. I raised this argument to Jess White last night in the chat, and so now I'm gonna raise it to you, Bloody Clarence. Since you guys are so fucking far in the future, why didn't you warn us about 9/11? See, Jeremy, these people call us their friends, but they didn't even warn us about 9/11, and they knew about it hours in advance because they're like, what is it, like 14 hours ahead of us? Yeah, they're like 14 hours ahead of us, and they didn't even warn us about 9/11. See, they can't be our fucking friends. I knew I couldn't trust these fucking Roo Riders. Couldn't tell us because of a hush policy. Bullshit. Garbage logic, sir. Here, I'm gonna move this over here. You need to get Bloody Clarence to go fishing in the land down under. There we go. No, no. If we're a three-letter agency style. And no, I didn't know you were in Michigan. I thought you were from Texas for some reason. No, if it were a three-letter agency psyop and it's an inside job, we legally couldn't tell you guys. Legally, Smeagly, a friend would send warning despite the. Yeah, see, this is why Australia is not as good as America, and this is one of the many reasons. The fact that everything in Australia is trying to kill you is another reason. But Damn, bro. My phone is gone. It was at 100% when I started this, and now we're at 78. Too many fucking bugs over here. They don't like they like the flashlight. I should have brought a headlamp. That would have made things way easier. Look, I'm gonna be totally real with you guys. I've never fished this part of the river. There's a good chance I don't catch anything, but we're gonna see what happens. This part of the river I am unfamiliar with. Can I turn my flashlight on my phone? How is the light being used by... What the fuck does that mean, the light's being used by YouTube? It's not even using it. Oh, there we go. I can just do that shit. I'm retarded. Look, I told you guys I'd figure it out. I have no idea what's over here. I still got some worm on there, so... Try casting it over by that tree. Focuses this camera. This thing sucks. Ooh, hold on. Might be able to catch a bullfrog. Here's a little one. There's another one. Damn it. I had it for a sec. There's a river snail. There we go. Look at that little frog. Little American bullfrog. Some American bullfrogs, Clarence. And I just realized that dude's missing an arm. What's down there? Is there like a crayfish in there? I don't see nothing. there's a little crayfish in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See it right there. There's a little crayfish. Little frog. I was hoping to catch that big frog. I've seen people try and use frogs as like catfish bait. Oh, it's a piece of bark. Nothing cool over here. Like I said, JS thinks he's cool because he went camping once. What else did he do? Like set off some fireworks or something? It ain't doing nothing. Look at that nasty guy. Shoot. Almost dropped my phone in the drink. They say you shouldn't do that. And it's still trying to go. There we go. Either I got a stick or a fish. Feels like a stick. Yeah, it's in the water or something. it didn't even show me that the chat was going. Hold on, I gotta go back. Here we go. Bugs are over there. Bugs are everywhere based on the video. Jeremiah the Bullfrog. His name is Jeremiah now. If I picked up your frogs to be suffering from poison damage by now. Well, that's like cane toads, isn't it? My rule of spiders, Jeremy, is similar to yours, but it's not. If they remain unseen, uh, it's like as long as they're not on me, I will just remove them. I'll just like relocate them outside. The second they're on me, it's game over. Looks like that $200 is going towards the new phone. It's a good rule to have, Jeremy. They get rid of they get rid of a lot of annoying things. It would have been dead if you were there. No, Clarence. No, that is not accurate. Cane toads have poison, not venom. Look, the easy rule of thumb. If it bites you and you die, it's venom. If you bite it and you die, it's poison. Venom has to be injected into you. What the fuck was that? Jeremiah probably would have taken out the spider for Jeremy. It's a shame that I lost. Okay, that makes no sense either. Cane toads don't spit venom. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, I can't deal with this level of fucking bullshit, okay? Like, look, you might be able to get me on all sorts of other technical things. Unfortunately, wildlife biology, I think I'll have you beat. I am, unfortunately, an animal nerd. Cane toads don't spit their poison. They comes out of glands behind their eyes. Let me flip this. Can I turn the flashlight back on? Oh, wow. The light's amazing on YouTube. Good job. Here we go. We'll tell campfire stories. Yes, I am unfortunately though a animal nerd. I think I would like to relocate because there are giant spider webs all over this table. The other problem is that if I relocate to where I know I can catch fish over here, there's a good chance you guys won't be able to hear me at all. But you already can't really hear me, so. Yeah, you guys won't be able to really hear me at all if I relocate because it's like right by a waterfall. Screw it. We'll give it a go. might be able to stay above the waterfall and be fine. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I think we'll call it a night. Yeah, see, Jeremy's right. Jeremy gets it. But I think look, here's what we're gonna do. What's the occasion, Rex? We're doing a new stream idea called Riverside Rants, where I just go fishing and talk to the chat. But it has not been productive. All I did was lose like a $20 lure, or not lure, leader, $20 steel leader. Well, whilst it's true something can be poisonous and venomous, they wouldn't be from the same thing. But you did make the claim that they're venomous. That was specifically what I was arguing with there. Hold on. What does it say? Hunter-gatherer brings home the food. You're quitting with no food means you go hungry. Well, I wasn't going to keep the fish anyways. Dude, look, if you knew this river, Jeremy, you wouldn't keep anything out of it either, okay? This river is, let's just say, not the cleanest. But, alright. Tell you what. We'll go over by the fucking... We'll try and head over by the waterfall area. First day, I escaped on recliner. I got off. Go me, lol. Hey, Steel Morning Chat. What's up, Jazzy? Night fishing the burbs, yeah. Yeah, this is not a great river to eat out of. But all right, I'll tell you what. We'll relocate. I'll give it another. Let's see, what time is it? It's 10:54. All right, I'll give it till like 11:30 to midnight-ish. I literally just gotta drive across the street though, basically. Why did the lights turn on after I closed the door? Hold on, this was not okay. The plan. I was not expecting this to go as poorly as it did, and it did go fairly poorly. So. Oh. I'm not quitting, Jeremy. All right, give me a minute. There we go. All right, I'm not calling it quits. Not yet. I'll go over to the other side of the river, but give me 1 sec. There we go. Sorry, it's gonna be a little dark for a sec, but YouTube doesn't like this. This is not my first time exploring the outdoors. This is also not exploring. I'm in the middle of a suburb. Like, I know where I'm at. I was actually, this isn't where I was gonna do this. There's a like a state park like down the road from me, Well, not a state park. It's like a county park, apparently. That's where I was gonna go. Like, I've done multiple fishing trips there. It's like super secluded. Like, nobody knows about it. Nobody really goes there. It's a great spot on the river. But they closed it for the fucking season. And I'm like, what do you mean closed for the season? It's August and it was open in July. There was no season change. They literally like closed, they like locked the gates shut. And that's never been the case there before. The only problem that I have is I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me down here where I'm going, because it's like, it's literally, like I said, it's right next to a waterfall. We'll give it a go. Do that. And just hide the video. Okay. I will show you guys the view over here because it's really pretty. They got like lights and stuff. It's a really pretty view. Apparently there's also people over there, which I did not see. I did not see the people from the other side. So there are people over here now. Give me a minute or two to get this set up. I've never tried this, what I'm about to do, after dark. Okay, I've always done this during the day, but we'll give it a go. With the smell of like live bait, I think it'll be successful still. I have actually caught some small catfish over here doing this, so who knows? We might actually have a successful catfish stream. Then what would you guys be able to talk shit about? The low quality? That's fair. Well, corn works for certain fish around here, but it doesn't work for most of them. Like, it works great for carp. I know that. Who uses that when you got worms? I'm not even gonna use a bobber over here. I'm literally just gonna. This is so sad to me though, because like I never used to like. I haven't worm bobber fished since I was like 5. Salmon like that? I didn't know that. Come on, guys. Yeah, it's the spot that I was talking about. I didn't know salmon like corn though. I've never. There's salmon here, but I've just never caught them. Caught a big one with corn. I've actually never caught a salmon. They run here in Michigan, but I've just never seen them around here. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and prop the phone up on one of these rocks. I should be able to get one within a few minutes. Usually I can be pretty successful within a few minutes. I did almost have a slip. Okay, but that's not relevant. Usually what you do is you just see like right here where the rock, like right here by the rocks, you just drop down. Caught little catfish, a whole bunch of rock bass. Like that. You just gotta find where they're at. See, look at that guy. Don't know if you guys can see me, but see, look at that little guy. That's good catfish bait. That's the type of thing I would normally use to catch bigger fish. Yeah. Shut up, Jeremy. Barely an appetizer. A fish that size goes in a nice fish-style chunklet. You think the fish like the RGBs? And then there's another one over there. I think it's just those two, but man, they look pretty out here. What's really cool is when like the dam's really running and there's like a bunch of water, the whole dam will light up and the whole river will light up, and you drive past and you see all the shimmering. It looks super pretty. We'll get a little closer. Anything cool in here? We'll see. Look at that little guy. Here we go. Hold on. I don't want to lose my phone in the drink. That was a little bigger, Jeremy. I swear I just saw a trout in here. No, I said it was a little bit bigger than the last one. You said the last one was barely an appetizer. Now, so you said it looked a little bit bigger. Dude, I swear I just saw a trout in here, though. I've never seen trout in this river, ever. So they're looking at it going, is that a stick? What am I looking at? Here, we'll cast it out a little bit. See if we can draw his attention. Maybe if we can get it to cast, that would be great. It's not casting. There's not enough weight on here. There's all kinds of cool shit in here. Usually I'll find like little crayfish and I've seen a couple salamanders in here. Honestly, couldn't tell. It might have been a walleye. I know they're in here, but I don't know. Salamanders do make good bait. That's true. These salamanders are adorable. I couldn't do that to one of them. Yeah, no, that had to have been a walleye now that I think about it. Trout aren't active at night. Oh, something grabbed it. Oh, that one looks like a little perch. Fish with chicken gizzards. What'd you guys go for? Catfish? That's the only thing I've really ever heard of people using chicken gizzards for was catfish. Well, I mean, if you said you fished in Texas, then there's a good chance you might have been targeting gar. Anything that bit the hook, that's fair. All right, man. I'm not gonna. What do we got? Just another little blue, another sunfish. Tell you what, man. These little sunfish. These guys are hungry. Hold on, I gotta fix my worm real quick. What the fuck? Oh, it's a tree bark. Surprised I haven't seen any catfish grab this thing yet. Like little bullheads or whatever. Dude, normally those guys sit here and hammer right here in this spot. That was the rock that moves. Oh, what did you say? Yeah, Steel's doing IRL, Seahawk. We're doing a Riverside Rant as I complain as I almost fall in the drink multiple times. Somerville Lake is a reservoir. Some of the fish were edible. My uncle would cook his catches. It was just fun. It was just fish for fun. He took my catches. You don't eat fish? Fish is fucking delicious. What's wrong with you? He says I don't eat fish. What is this? You eat fake fish. Fake fish is. What do you mean you eat fake fish? What the fuck are you talking about? How do you even get fake fish? Warn the fish to swim away to save their lives. Need a TTS speaker so we could talk to you and the fish. Well, I mean, I am not keeping these fish. I don't keep fish out of this river. Oh, look. Look, it's Jeremy's favorite. Look at that guy. Oh. It's a nice and juicy one for you, Jeremy. Seahawk don't like the spiders either, apparently. Look, I have a rule with spiders. Spiders are cool until they crawl on me. Once they crawl on me, game on. Mr. Spider's doing good. Well, why kill the dude? Spiders eat mosquitoes and shit. Like, why would I kill him? I hate mosquitoes more than spiders. Spiders don't even bother me much. And by the way, if that's your rule, stay away from the water, because spiders love water. See, look, there's another one. There's another one. It's hard to see it. Let's see. There's another one. I bet you I literally go through and probably count like 10 or 15 of them within like a 5-foot space. There's another one. Spiders love water, my man. Yeah, that spider probably couldn't even bite you, bro. I don't kill them on sight. I kill them on contact with me. That seems like a fair trade-off. See, that's part of the reason why I want to live by water. More spiders means less of everything else I don't like. It's a fair trade-off. What's the guy living in this hole? Yeah, an apartment by the beach for about a month, and the insects were horrible. Well, what kind of beach are we talking here? Like ocean, lake? You can't just say the beach. Oh, man. I will tell you guys a funny story from fishing over here. Um, there was one point, me and a buddy were over here fishing, and get off my phone, fucking bug. So we were over fishing, right? We were trying to catch some catfish, and all of a sudden, we watched one of the fishing poles just like bend in half. But the weird thing is, like, if for any of you guys who know anything about fishing, the fishing pole won't just bend in half when you've got a fish on there. It'll bend in half and then it'll flutter. Right? There'll be like continuous movement of that rod tip. It'll just like back and forth like that the whole time. So I set the hook and I feel weight on there. And I'm like, okay. It doesn't feel like a log, but it doesn't feel like a fish. Because the fish will take and just drag line out. Log will just sit there and do nothing. And your line won't move if you got a log. Like, you won't even feel anything moving with it. So I'm like, okay, it's not a log, and it's not a fish. What the fuck is this? What do I got on here? So I start reeling it in, and I get it probably about 15 feet from the edge. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if you look, this water's got like a foot of clarity, and then you can't see anything else past that. So I'm sitting there going, oh man, what do I got on the end of this fucking hook? I don't know what to expect. until I get it about 5-10 feet from the edge. And my buddy looks at me and he goes, bro, imagine it's like a 20-pound turtle. And I'm like, no way. No way it's a 20-pound turtle. And then I start thinking about it. And I realized that what I was fishing, what I was reeling in, moved an awful lot like a turtle. In that, when you have a turtle on the end of your line, what they'll do is they won't try and swim away usually. They'll just suction themselves to the bottom of whatever the body of water is, and they'll just try and sit there. And so I started thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. That is exactly what this thing has been doing. Fuck, there might be a giant turtle on the end of this line. So I reel it in, and I look, and lo and behold, what is it? It's a 30-pound snapping turtle. I have no pliers, no gloves, going, how the fuck am I supposed to get this hook out of this fucking turtle's mouth? Oh, hey, look, Jeremy. Look, it's another friend for you. Another friend for Jeremy. And Seahawk. But I'm like, how am I supposed to get this fucking hook out of this turtle's mouth? What the hell am I going to do with this thing? All of a sudden, it looks like it spits the hook out. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And then I look at the end of the line, after this thing has dove back into the water, and I go, no, fuck. What? No, don't kill the wolf spider. They're not venomous and they eat bugs. Fuck you. So, I look at the end of the line, and I go, fuck. It didn't spit the hook out. The fucking line just snapped. And I look at the water, and I can still see this thing sitting exactly where it fell. So my dumbass, what do? I jump in the water after it. And I fucking pull it out of the river by its tail. So now I'm sitting there, like a retard, with a fucking 30-pound snapping turtle in my hand that I don't know what to do with. My buddy's going, oh, look, it's so cool. He's like trying to get pictures and stuff. And I'm like, this might be cool for you. I have a fucking dinosaur in my hand. I don't know what I'm going to do with. Look at this. Look at the little crayfish in there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this fucking thing. And then it manages for some pure luck. Unsubbed. That's fair. I won't kill it. That's my look. I have a rule, which is, unless something is a threat to me, I won't kill it unless I intend to eat it. No, I am not missing any fingers. For some reason, out of pure luck, it just spits the fishing hook out of its mouth. And it was in the fucking beak of this snapping turtle. I have no idea to this day how that happened. But just to prove it, Seahawk, I will show you my fingers, okay? Once I get back up to the truck, I will show you the fingers. There we go. Just to prove it though, Jeremy, I didn't quit. I caught some fish. No. I still got my fingers, Seahawk, but that was one of the fucking stories of something I pulled out of this river that I didn't think I ever would. I've pulled that out of this river. I have pulled... If you were missing limbs, you'd make up wild stories about how you lost them. I've actually heard that joke before. Somebody's like, Man, if I lost an arm, I would make up a story about how I was like saving a little girl from an alligator. But nope, no limbs are missing. I still got them. Still got all my digits. There was one time I was in this river bass fishing, right? This is like kidnapping footage. Fuck you, Rex. Oh, sorry, Rex. Are you gonna get mad now because I said a no-no word? The Protestants are like, you guys can't say shit and fuck because it's bad words. I'm just giving you shit, Rex. I know you're not like one of those people who's like, you're going to hell because you said a swear word. It's like, joke's on you. I'm going to hell because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, it would get boring saying I blew it off with a firework. Everybody knows that. I may. You met a guy like that once? What the fuck? I hate this stupid phone mount. It doesn't ever work. There we go. That's true, Jeremy. I did, in fact, catch some fish. This camera sucks on my phone. Here, hold on. We'll prop the phone up on the dash. There we go. How does it sound? How's the audio sound? I flipped the camera back over. I don't know if that's any better or not. Also, never using a phone to do this again. I'm gonna get a GoPro or something. It sounds like trash. Fuck. Dude, I don't get what the deal is with this. There you go. You guys can look at the river while I bullshit. Does that sound any better at least? No, that wasn't an impression of you, Rex. That was just an impression of Protestants in general. The impression of Rex is it just had weird emphasis to certain parts of words, and then you just you talk about the triage argument. And you always make sure to talk about the King James version. I like the King James version. All right, real quick, Rex. Send it to me in premise form, not a fucking picture, and I will take a look at the triage argument, and I'll actually think it through. Because you sent it to me once, but it was like a picture. Send it to me in premise, conclusion, like an actual syllogism. That's how I break down arguments. Okay. I don't know who that is, but on August 18th, I will be debating. So not one of the guys from the outnumbered event you did, Rex, but the first outnumbered event that Andrew did at a couple of debate cons ago. Yeah, I have you on Discord, fucker. What do you need my email for? Would you like my mother's maiden name and my social security number? The first street that I lived on was. Fuck. It's getting late over here, man. It's almost midnight. My Discord can't handle it. I think I got nitro, so I think it should be fine. Hold on. How? You can't give me the argument in a syllogism form on Discord? Okay, let me ask you a quick question, Rex. Is this a known argument? Like, can I just look up the triage argument for God? No. Okay, so this is your argument. Remind me, what does triage stand for again? I like how I went fishing and I was like, this is just gonna be a bullshit chat and chill. And somehow I still ended up talking about fucking philosophy. Nah, I'll get like a GoPro and like a harness and like get some get some shit like in a lapel mic. The truth, rational, imperative argument for God's existence. What the fuck does that mean, Rex? Can you have an irrational truth? Okay, premise one, normativity exists. Define normativity. I just want to know what you mean by it for the sake of the argument. Well, real quick, Rex, define normativity so that I know what you mean by it. Only a transcendent personal mind can ground normativity. Are you just trying to run tag, but with a with normativity being the transcendental category? I swear to God, if that's what this argument breaks down to, Rex, I'm gonna throw something at you. Conclusion: God is that transcendent personal mind. So it's just tag with a fucking with normativity being the transcendental category you've chosen. What do you mean throw something at you? Oh, well, I just said I'd throw something at you. Yeah, I will throw some shit at you, fucker. I'll come into your chat and start fucking throwing insults, and I'll fucking start dropping some beats. All right, I'll drop some bars. Okay, you sent it to me in Discord. Oh, I can't open it right now on the phone because the phone's being retarded. All right, we're at almost 2 hours, an hour and 55 of the first Riverside Rant, and there will be more to come, and they will be better. Or I'll just keep making you guys subject to my phone because it's funny for me. Normativity are rules of thought and action. Okay, rules of thought be epistemic, and rules of action be moral that exist, are breakable by choice, but do not cease once broken by rational moral agents. There has been zero ranting. What are you talking about? I've been ranting at you guys this whole fucking time. I'm arguing with the fucking chat. I'm arguing with Rex right now. Look. Yeah, I have been ranting at Rex. So okay, so normativity are rules of thought or action, and that exist. Okay, hold on. I will, if you want, Rex. I'd be willing to give you some. I might be able to get you in contact with somebody who would be better at arguing against this than I am. Just to check out the argument. I'm not gonna. I won't say who. You ran this on Dillahunty? No, I didn't see that. Fuck. What the hell? I like spiders more than chatters. Riverside stream. No, I don't like spiders more than chatters. I just don't like the chat enough to kill spiders. See, and I like the chat. I like the chat. I don't want to kill spiders. Because here's the thing. Look, I can agree with you. Spiders are not fun. I haven't been watching when anybody puts in any group chats, bro. I'm busy. Fuck, I didn't start streaming again until like right after DebateCon. Really? I don't want to kill chatters. That's true. But I don't want. Here's why. Okay, look. Here's the thing. I don't want to kill spiders because spiders kill a bunch of more things that I don't like. Okay. It's like, look. Let me ask something, Seahawk. If it were the case, oh my god, bro, I want to. I'll watch that clip, Rex. If it's in our group chat, I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll do a review of it, like tomorrow or something. When I live, I'll do a review. Uh, that's gold that you got Matt Dillahunty to admit that we ought not believe what's true. That's fucking hilarious. If that actually plays out the way you're saying it, dude, that'll be fucking hilarious. Well, he can't tell you that you ought to believe what's true. Look, Jim Bob got Matt Dillahunty to deny his own brain or his own mind. Okay, so it's not like it's that hard to get Matt Dillahunty to get that upset. I don't know why he's considered like such a brilliant atheist philosopher. The guy's not that smart. The truth rational. I'm trying to remember exactly what the fucking triage stands for. Oh, I'll scroll up. I know you put it in here, so I gotta. The truth rational imperative argument for God's existence. It just sounds like tag to me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It just sounds like tag with just choosing a different transcendental. Which, if normativity exists, which the laws of logic would be normative. So if normativity exists, there's a way in which you ought think or you ought act. That would have to be objective and outside of your mind. This just feels like tag with extra steps, man. But I will let you know, Rex, that here soon, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be hosting a debate between Corinth and Jay Dyer on is God the necessary precondition for knowledge? I believe that's the official prompt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do an open panel until like I might start a second stream after for an open panel, but I know that Jay doesn't like to do panels, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ask him to do that. I will do call-ins though. I'm not doing it on StreamYard, bro. We're doing it on Talk Studios, and you already got the permalink, Rex. Um, so yeah, no, I'll take callers. I think probably bring in like 5 or 10 callers for Jay in Corinth. See if anybody wants to call in. How many fish did I catch? Jeremy, what's the official number? Was it like 2 or 3? I lost count. What's the number, Jeremy? You're still in the chat. It was only like 2 or 3. But yes, so I'm letting you know, Rex, because I know you've been itching to talk to Jay. But I am going to ask that. I think the call. I think I'm going to have the callers. The question has to be related to the debate, because I don't want people to just like 3. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't want people to bombard Jay with a bunch of fucking questions that are like irrelevant. I'll ask Jay beforehand, like behind the scenes, what he wants to do. I'll tell him like turn him back. All I caught out here was something. Oh no, Rex, I'm not streaming on that right now. I'm on my phone, bro. I don't have Talk Studios loaded up. The fuck you mean I'm in the back? This is I'm literally doing this live stream from YouTube. That's funny. And a partridge in a pear tree, Seahawk. For the first Riverside rant, 3 fish, 5 chatters, 6 likes, and a bunch of spiders. That's fucking funny, man. I did find a bunch of spiders. If I had the stuff to do it, I'd put them all in a bowl and send them right over to Seahawk. I guess he could supplement his lack of fish food with Spidey chips. Well, what's nice is that I can just run over to fucking McDonald's if I want to over here. But dude, I'm like literally in a town. And frog legs, that's true. I did catch a frog that only had 3 legs. That frog was it was short on some limbs. I don't get why when I flip it, it acts weird. Your mom's allergic to spiders. She taught me to kill them when I was young. I'm not saying that using normativity as a transcendental is not good. I'm just saying that it's just you're making it more complicated. I love bass fishing, Nancy dearest. Most of my stuff is set up for bass fishing. I was just like it was late, so I was like, we'll do the first Riverside rant, and we'll do it. We'll try and target catfish, and then my catfish line snapped, so I didn't feel like setting up another one. But I'm not saying using normativity is bad. It just sounds like tag with like extra steps. That's just my thought on it. But if you send me that link, or not link, if you send me the premises on Discord, I'll send it over to a guy and get his thoughts on it. Does it still sound like crap? Because I'd like to be able to at least like look at the chat. Okay. I am biased towards people with spider in their screen name. They trigger me. Tag's not the only transcendental argument. I know it's not the only transcendental argument. I'm saying your argument just sounds like tag. That normativity requires this. The precondition for normativity is a universal, rational, invariant mind. Like I can literally just take your argument and put it into a tag form. Steel Spiderborn? No, just Spiderborn. It's just Spiderborn now. Or Steel Spider. Where's the Spider-Man music? Jeremy is right about rants. I didn't rant enough? Fuck. Look, you know what really bothers me? The lack of trout in this river. That is some fucking bullshit. We need more trout in this river. The state needs to get on this. They need to start stocking them. I need to go on an unhinged tangent. All right, look, the reality is the government's after us, and here's how I can prove that the government's after us. The government's after us because they stopped using the root of the sassafras tree in order to make root beer, and they said it causes cancer. Whatever the fuck that is, sounds like some fucking Zodiac shit to me. And what do we know about Zodiac? The Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer killed a bunch of people. We still don't know who that guy ever was. He was never discovered. You know what else was never discovered? Where the fuck Atlantis is. Where's Atlantis? It's hidden in the bottom of the ocean. What else is at the bottom of the ocean? The giant squid. I can't do this anymore. I tried. Okay, I tried, Seahawk, to give you an actual rant. Certified rant. All right. The damn squids, exactly. Damn squiggers ruining into the neighborhood, moving, ruining or lowering the property value. They make the coral reef worse for everybody in it. And then the tuna gotta subsidize them. Yeah, the squiggers. This stream was a lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this one was gonna be like way worse. I gotta get one of those stupid lapel mics. And I gotta lose some weight. I stepped on the scale today, man. And it was like, get off me, you fat fuck. It's not a fun time. Rex, you should have came to the BakeCon. What the fuck's anything about snails? And it's squid lives matter, bro. But, Rex, why weren't you at DebateCon? What's the actual reasoning? That's true. It is better for survival if you're like me. The eclectic mix of people you collab with just chilling with a different debate friend would be crazy. Well, they gotta fucking come out to me. Like, I ain't flying. I ain't got that kind of money to fly out all the time. Look, if the leprechaun wants to fly in from Ireland and do some fishing, I'll show him the ropes. I was telling Yak while we were in Texas, I was like, bro, you should like extend your flight by a day. I'll take you fishing in Texas. We'll go bass fishing, and then you'll never want to leave America. Oh fuck. Gotta start the car up for a minute. Easy's doing another IRL VK. Hey, what's up, Rev? I did marry a good cook, Seahawk. That's true. Everyone's gonna be traveling. I'm thinking this whole debate thing is gonna open doors. Oh, for sure. We got the one and only Rev Russ. Rev, you're not even that fucking far from me, bro. We could do a fishing stream, all right? You're like, aren't you like an hour from me or some shit like this? Like an hour drive max. We'll take the Reverend out to go fishing. You guys might get to see me here soon on doing some yeah, hour max for sure. That's what I thought. You guys might get to see me here soon though, doing some modern day debates. I made some connections over there at DebateCon. Yeah, made some connections over with MDD at DebateCon, and then, as you all know, I talked to Jay Dyer. Got something going on, setting up with that. It'll be sweet. Hopefully, that'll be a serious boost for the channel. Rex, what the fuck are you talking about? You went to my church. You mean MIA? And no, Rev is not that far from me. Did you even go hang out with fucking Rev? There was something going on Saturday. I can't remember. I had something going on. I think. What the fuck was going on that day? Oh, fucking baby shower that I, for some reason, had to go to. That's what it was. Hit me up at the deets, Jeremy. I'll check it out. Fuck, you're right. What the hell was going on Saturday? I don't remember. There was something going on that Saturday. My car breakdown? That's not uncommon for me, okay? I was MIA. Okay, look, I might admit I suck. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll show up for some fucking. I'll show up for an Ohio camping trip. Bullshit. Fucking giant fucking fish just jumped out of the river right in front of me. Big old fucking bass. Bullshit. That's what this is. This is bullshit. Fuck yeah, bro. I'll bring some fishing poles down. Actually, you know how many people there are. And who wants to fish? I'll bring enough for everybody. I don't give a shit. I have plenty of fishing poles. I'll have to look at wherever you guys are going. If you want me to go, I'll check it out. I'll look up yeah, Andy was taunting me. There you go. We'll make Rev the first person to do a collab stream with me on Riverside Rants. How's that sound, Rev? You'll be the first person to do an IRL stream with me. The Riverside. That's funny. We will call that episode the Riverside Rant. You ever done any fishing, Rev? And if so, what do you fish for? Because it's surprising to me how many people have never done any fishing. I imagine you're the type of guy who's done it, but the Intrasong will not be weighed in the water. You fish for whatever bites. Everybody fucking says that shit. Silver carp are actually known for doing that. Like, if you drive so wherever silver carp are invasive, if you drive past them in a boat, for some reason the boat motor will make them start jumping up. I didn't see it, Jerry. That was... Oh, you're talking about, you said you fish for whatever bites, yeah. Fuck you guys. See, I'm the type of guy, like, I will buy, like, lures for specific fish. I target specific types. You guys are just like, I'm gonna throw a minnow on a hook and see what I catch. Whatever bites. This fucking guy. Alright, it's after midnight. I gotta get to work in the morning in like 4.5 hours, 5 hours. Wife made me dinner. So, alright. We're gonna call it a night we're gonna call it a night, fellas. But I want to give every one of you a huge thank you. A shout out showing up to the first Riverside Rant. One of many. I did give... we had a certified rant, okay? Weren't you already subbed to me, Rex? Okay, Jim. You better only wiggle for largemouth bass. Okay, that is funny. What happened to my video? Earthworm Jim reference confirmed. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know what the fuck just happened. My video just shut off. Well, let me fix it. That's weird. I can't see you guys. They're like, you can't see me, right? Can you? I have no idea. What the fuck, dude? I hate this stupid phone. You better only wait over. The stream is blacker than Rev. Dude, I have no idea where the picture just went. Like, at all. It literally... There we go. Okay, just let me resume it, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, there. Now, Jeremy says that sounds better. I don't have a privacy cover. What the fuck? Now it's super loud? What the fuck? Okay, I do not like YouTube's live software. We'll figure something out for next time. No, it's not car Bluetooth. My Bluetooth's unplugged. Dude, I don't fucking get it. Yeah, now you guys can see me. Does it sound better, though? What the fuck? I hate YouTube's fucking live software. This is retarded. Oh, okay, there's... Rex sent it to me. Oh, God, my one liberal friend. Yes, Rex, I said I watched your Molinism debate. I still don't actually understand the concept because I haven't looked into it. But I'll give the debate a watch. Will there be a panel after, sir? Will there be a panel? I might join in. Oh, Jay unblocked you? I mentioned something to him about it as well. So that might be why. I did mention something to him when I was talking to him at the debate con. Okay, it's on Abe's. All right, yeah, there's a good chance to be a panel. If there is, I'll join in. But no, I was talking to Jay about that. I was like, he blocked my buddy who's a Protestant. And he's like, I did. He's like, what's it? He was like, why did I block him? I was like, honestly, I don't remember, Jay. And he's like, I don't know either. He's like, what's his name? I didn't mention your argument. I just mentioned that he blocked you. Okay, because I couldn't remember why he blocked you. Now I remember the thing you said. It was a divorce and remarriage, but I did mention something to him. And he was like, what was your buddy's name? I was like, re-examination. He's like, oh, okay. So, if it was me, you're welcome, Rex. And if it wasn't me, I'll go kick rocks. I don't fucking care. Also, Jay is, like, really slow to respond on X. But, alright, guys. I'm gonna get out of here for the night. You guys have a great night. And thank you for being the first people to enjoy the first ever Riverside Rant. You guys have a good night, though.